Today's workout for seniors is using props that you have in your home. Have fun. I call this exercise the lemon. It doesn't have to be a lemon, it could be an orange. So just take it in whatever hand you're comfortable with it in, your dominant hand maybe, and throw it up and catch it. As we do this exercise, see if you can figure out what body parts we're working out. Maybe I'll throw it a little higher. Now I'm going to switch sides. Oh, that one doesn't feel quite as easy because this isn't my dominant hand. My brain has to switch to the other side so that I don't drop it. I guess I better try alternating. I'm trying to keep it in front of me in this box right here so I don't have to look way up and then look way down. It's easier this way. If I throw it up higher or lower, it gets harder. The lemon, the orange, the apple. The nice thing about the lemon though is it's just the right size to fit in the palm of my hand. And if I drop it, nothing happens to it. I'm going to to stick to this dominant side again and try this. So I don't catch it until I'm down a little lower. I'll try the other side. Ooh, that's harder. Don't throw it away though. And you gotta go get it. Alternate. So what body parts? Well, I'm really focused, otherwise it'll hit the ground. I'm squatting, so I'm using my whole body. Upper body, lower body. One of my favorite exercises, the lemon. Another one you can do with the lemon, or the orange, or the apple, is to hold it in your hand, doesn't matter which one, you're going to do both sides, and take your arm straight out in front of you. You can relax it a little bit at the joint, and just take it out as far as you can go here, bring it around and over the top of your head, behind your body, bring it around like this. Try to keep the lemon facing up to the sky. Bring it in front, and then go back the way you came. Can you remember this? Is the challenge. So you have it in front, you go out to the side, bring it behind you, over your head, keep the lemon facing to the sky, in front, close to your body. Here we go. What muscles are we working for this? You could do this maybe on one foot. Why not? Way out to the side, behind, over your head. Lemon faces the sky, and around. Good. Other hand. Out, behind, overhead. Comes in front like this. This is a little bit of a twist here. And then circles in, circles back. You take the same road back as you took forward. Now some people use a weight and they hold it in the palm of their hand, maybe a can of beans or something. Some people use a cup with water in it. If you do it with water, I recommend you go outside until you get really good at it. And then you might not spill it. Because the lemon is supposed to be facing up the whole time. Up, 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 up. Facing up, up, up. Facing up. And then around. That's the easy part right there. Hard part right there. One more. And when you get really good, let's just pretend you have 2 lemons. Well, I'll use a little stone here. Got lots of stones. Are you ready? We go out to the side. Up. Go back the same way. Maybe a lemon and an orange. Focus, Robert, here. You gotta focus. Otherwise, you'll spill the water. Or whatever you're doing. One more. Good work. Lemons. Another one of my favorite exercises is working with this band. Where did I get it? You can get it almost anywhere. Walmart has it. The Home Depot has it. Maybe you can even get one from your closet, like maybe some kind of a belt or a cord that you use to fasten your robe with. This is even better than all those though, because it's very, very light and it's very flat. It's almost like a tightrope. So I'm going to put it down on the mat. And then I'm going to stand at the end of it. And I'm going to walk along it like it's a tightrope. What muscles am I working? I wonder. Can I go backwards? Don't fall off. You're over top of Niagara Falls. So I'm using my eyes to see where the band is, and I'm bending my head down so I know exactly where it is. And I'm just putting one foot in front of the other, toe to heel, and walking on the band. Once I think I've mastered it, whoa, maybe I should just practice standing here. Switching legs and standing there. And going along the band very slowly. Or backwards. Anyway, once you've mastered that a little bit, instead of putting your head down looking for the band, look straight ahead and go along. You can put your arms out, or you can put your hands in your hips, or just walk along here like this. But look straight ahead. When you get to the end, go back. Feel for the band with your feet. I know I have socks on. That's because I'm outside and it's freezing out here. But if you had no socks on, you could feel with the bottom of your feet where the band was. So before you put your foot down, you go, yep, there it is. What muscles am I working? And then once you have mastered that, and that becomes a bore or too easy, you could try closing your eyes and taking a few steps. Whoa, whoa. You see, walking along with your eyes shut like this isn't so bad. But as soon as you put one foot in front of the other, you're working those proprioceptor cells that are inside your body, in the muscles, that are helping you stay vertical and not fall over. And that is a challenge if you try to walk on the band with your eyes shut. But it's a great exercise. So remember, if you don't have a band, go get one. If you haven't got one and you don't want one, you can just put a belt down or a cord from your kimono, and it works too. You can even put some masking tape or something on the floor, and it'll work too. Okay? That's the band on the mat. Now pick the band up, and I want you to wrap it around your hands so that when you hold it out in front of you, it's tight. It's not like this. It's tight. Okay? And then put it at your belly button and just lift it up to the top of your head and down again. Just stand any way you want that feels stable. Here we go, up and down. You like my new outfit today? I put it on just for you. So once I can do this with no problem, my arms are straight, the band is really, really tight. I'm going to go a little bit past my head, bring my arms back there. That's the way it looks. And while you're doing this, you might think, well, what muscles am I working? Maybe just my shoulders and my arms, my back maybe. Maybe I'll try standing on one foot a little bit and try that. So it comes down maybe to my knee and goes past my head at the top. Let me try the other side. Can I balance on one foot? No? Maybe you need to practice more. Balancing on one foot. Nothing to hold on to but the band. Now, I'm going to go from my belly button all the way past the top of my head and right and down to my low back, but I can't do it. I have to unhinge my shoulders and make the band a little longer. So I've got the band longer, get a good grip on it. And I'm going all the way over and down to my low back. back up, and down to my low back. The band is still tight and straight. My arms are straight. And yes, I'm working my shoulders. And yes, this isn't easy. So be careful. If it's just too much for you, just go back a little bit further, maybe to there, and then straighten up. Or you can come all the way over to your belly button again, and then go to the top of your head and a little bit past to maybe there. Eventually you'll be able to go to there and all the way down and all the way around with that band. So after I do maybe 10 of these, how's it working with a belt? You got a belt? Some kind of a rope? As long as it's taut, it's very tight. Now, if you've never done this before and you've never unhinged your shoulders, don't just go, well, Robert said do this, so I'll try it. Then your shoulders will become unhinged and you'll be at the doctor's. So after I've gone back and forth as far as I can go, and of course, if I can't go very far, I need to work on it. Every day I need to work on this thing. Right from the belly button all the way to the low back. You know, you don't need to stand on one foot to do this, but you could. Unhinge, it's called. Unhinge the shoulders. So once you've done that for a while, maybe 10 reps, take the one hand, put it behind you and put it down by your bum and have the other one straight overhead the best you can. Like this. And then try the other side. So you're making a straight line, vertical line with the band. Got my new gym outfit on here. Have to look professional. And then after you've done this about 10 times, you got it over your head. You're going to take the band and you're going to go around with this hand here or this hand here. You're going to go around and keep it straight, around in front of you and in a circle. You know, if you want to bend your body and do it like that, that's good. Any kind of movement with intention, which means you know what you're doing and what muscles you're working, intention is great. Keep the band tight or just stand here and go around your head that way with your arms. Other way. Have we done 10 yet? Nope. One more. Good. And if it was one of those bands that when you pull on it, it expands, you could put it behind you and pull it forward like this. And if you don't have one of those and you just have this kind or a belt, this still works too. So it's in my spine area, close to my body, and I'm just keeping my elbows close to my obliques, in and out. Okay? So lots of little things you can do with this band, but my favorite is the unhinge around the world, maybe with a bend, and the vertical behind. I like that the best. Really works something up here. That's the band. Our next piece of equipment is a mat. I just want to show you my plastic mat. It rolls up, it washes, it's got little things to hook it so that when you've got it rolled up you can store it easily. Look at the size of it. Well, I had to pay 25 cents for it at the thrift store. Yes, I do go to thrift stores and I find all kinds of treasures. Or I could buy one of these online and it might cost me $10. Anyway, keep your eyes open for a mat. I love this mat here. So I'm going to get down on my hands and knees. Get myself in the table position. That means my hands are below my shoulders and my hips are above my knees. And I'm just going to stay in the neutral table position, and I'll do it sideways, and you check out my low back here to see whether or not it's flat. And my head's in neutral. Good. Now I'm not doing a cat, and I'm not doing a cow. I'm just staying in the table position, so my back is flat, and nothing's moving. Now, I haven't moved anything, but if I lift my arm up, watch and see if you see anything move. Your job is to get into the table position like this. Make sure your low back is flat. Make sure nothing moves. Even when you lift your arm off the ground, you either lift your arm straight up or straight out. Don't worry about whether it's really straight or what position. You can lift it to the side. Just make sure there's no sensation in your low back. I don't want those core muscles to move. The multifidus and the transverse abdominis muscles, core muscles, those two. I don't want them moving. So I want you to be as stable as possible. But I do want you to lift some legs and some arms. And by the way, if you lift your leg, just lift your legs, put your legs straight out. My toes on the ground, right? But am I straight and flat on top of my back? If I lift my leg up a little tiny bit, is it still flat? So just holding yourself in that position with the arms and the legs moving a little tiny bit is great for those two core muscles deep inside your body that you want to have very strong so you don't fall over. Okay, now this mat can be used for lots of things. I'm just going to show you one more that's my favorite, and I know you can do this. I have to turn sideways to do this so you can see better. So I'm going to turn my mat sideways. Sit down on it, and then I'm going to stack my body sideways, rest on my forearm, make sure my shoulder is above my hand. So here I go. I put my forearm down, my shoulder's above my arm. I take my legs and put them together and bend at the knee and then put them down. So I'm one straight line going from my shoulder through my belly down to my knees. I'm not like this. I'm in a straight line, one straight line like this. So I'm stacked sideways, shoulder above my arm. This hand's going right down on the mat in front of my belly, and I'm going to push with whatever body parts I need to push with to get my hips off the ground as high as I can go. Once I get them there, this is position 1, this is position 2, and this is position 3, 2, 1. Hips are high, rest. When you're ready, hips are up, position 1, position 2, position 3, position 2, position 1, down. Again, up go the hips. Position 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, rest. This is the 4th time. Up we go. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, rest. Now that's 4 times. You know what? Some people could do this all day long and it wouldn't bother them at all. So if that's the case, they're going to straighten their legs, so they're in a nice straight line from their shoulder through their belly, past their knees to their feet. Not like this. Nice straight line. You're going to take the top leg and put it up in front of the other one, because we're going to use our feet to push. So this will be position 1. Not yet. You got to go up. Position 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, down. But we're not there. We're bending the legs, stacking them, one leg on top of the other, putting them on the ground. Nice straight line. Push the knees back a little bit. Nice straight line. Put the hand down. Lift up. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Rest. And then forearm goes down, nice and straight. Shoulder over the arm. Stack the legs. Push the knees back a little bit so it's a nice straight line here. Put the hand in front of you, in front of your belly. Push up. And by the way, the higher you can go, the better it is for those core muscles that run through your low back. Up we go. There's 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Down. Rest. And you can rest as long as you want, but do 4 of these. Up we go. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Still with me? Up. Push high. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Push. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Rest. I think that's 4, but let's do 1 more for good luck because I can't remember. Up. Nice and high. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Rest. And then I just sit here and think, what just happened? I think I worked my core muscles. I did the table, which felt like much of nothing, right? I just was here. And then I did the side plank. Here I am on my nice plastic mat that cost me 50 cents at the thrift store. So, I'm sitting in an interesting position, right? I'm trying to get the weight off of my low back. So when I bend my legs like this, it takes most of the weight off my low back. I'm still sitting though. I guess I'd have to lie right down, put my head down, and keep my legs bent to be in a really, really, really safe position if I have any kind of back pain or low back weakness. So I think I'll start here. I'm going to bring my heels close to my bum. Let my arms just be wherever I want them to be. And then I'm going to try to lift my hips up. And put them back down. No, that's not too hard. So I'm going to lift them up, count to 3, and then put them back down. 1, 2, 3. You ready to do 4? That's only 1. 1, 2, 3. I don't start counting to 3 until I get my hips as high as I can get them in the air. Here comes the third one. Hips up. 1, 2, 3. When I bring my hips down, don't thump your back on the ground. Just be careful. But make sure you're doing it with intention. You have control. Last one. 1, 2, 3. Good. Now we're going to do 4 more. This time we're going to use our arms, and we're going to do everything in slow motion. So if you can't see me, watch, pause your video, and then try it. But slow motion, and the arms are coming up too. Ready, go. Slowly up we go. slowly up we go. When we get to the top, with our hips, our arms stop. We go 3, 2, 1, and then slowly down, very slowly down go the arms and the hips. To the bottom. That's about the speed. 3 more to go. Here we go, very slowly. Up we go, slow motion. I'm pushing with the bottom of my feet. 2, 1. Down I go, slowly. Can you get your heels in a little closer? If you do that, you might be able to get your hips up higher. Last time, here we go, up very slowly. Keep going until your hips won't go any higher. Arms stop. 3, 2, 1. I don't know about you, but I'm using lots of core muscles deep inside my body to lift my hips up. I can feel it in my quads, not my hamstrings because my legs are bent, but my quads, and I can feel it in my knees. We do it one more time just so I can enjoy the sensation. Here I go, slow motion. Really go up slowly. Arms too. As high as you can go. And when you get there, 3, 2, 1. And down slowly. Down with intention, which means you are in charge. Good. Okay? And then, one more before I get up and get off the mat. I'm going to sit up tall. My legs are going to be bent. And I'm going to hold underneath here. Got a good grip too, see? Good grip. I do a little pelvic tilt, straighten my back out. And when I do that, my chest comes up. So this is slouching. This is sitting up nice and tall. So I pull in. I push my back in, and my chest comes up, and I sit there. Go 3, 2, 1, and relax. A little bit of a cramp over here. Slouch. Sit up tall. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Hold on. Feet flat. Pelvic tilt. 3, 2, 1. Relax. That's 3 times. I only have to do 1 more. You might say, why are we only doing them 4 times? Why not 10? Well, you can do them 10. You don't need me. You know how to do this stuff. 3, 2, 1. Good, good. Now we're ready for the exercise. You ready for it? Good. So we're just going to, don't worry about this leg too much. You can keep it straight or you can bend it. What I want you to do is grab a hold of the bottom of this foot. So with just one hand though, this one's not doing much. Maybe you're holding onto the ground, but you're going to hold on to the bottom of this foot. And this little bulge in your foot on the inside here is your bunion. And the bulge on the outside over here is your bunionette. So you're going to grab a hold of the bunions and squeeze them. Squeeze your foot in. Good. Then you're going to lift your foot off the ground and straighten your leg. And this is where you grab a hold of underneath with the other leg right here. And hold it there. But you know what? We might as well, to get it as straight as we can get it, because it's not quite straight, right? We might as well use this thumb and push on the quad part of the top of your leg, close to your knee with your thumb. So we're holding onto the leg with our fingers, pushing down with our thumb at the top part of the knee on the quad, and that straightens our leg even more. Squeezing those bunions, the bunions and the bunionettes, squeeze them. Just use this leg for balance. Right. Straighten the leg and go 3, 2, 1. Then cradle it like it's a baby. Still hold on to the bunions and the bunionettes. Cradle it and go 3, 2, 1. Let's straighten it out again. Push here with my thumb. Straighten that leg. Get the hamstrings really, really straight, and go 3, 2, 1. Cradle the baby. 3, 2, 1. And then you've had enough of the baby, so you're going to take your elbow and push on the inside of your knee here. Push down, lift up with your foot a little bit, so you'll feel it tighten up in your hip, and go, it's enough of you, baby. I need a break from the baby. 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's straighten it out again. Push. 3, 2, 1. Cradle the baby. You love the baby. 3, 2, 1. And then no more baby. Lift the foot up. Push. Feel it in your hip. 3, 2, 1. And then take the leg and put it on the other side and put the foot flat on the ground on the other side if you can. Hold on to this, otherwise you might fall over, right? Hold on. Sit up nice and tall. 3, 2, 1. Last time, right? So we grab a hold of the bunions, straighten the leg, push on the quad at the knee. It's like the kneecap's going forward. Push down, grab a hold, push down and go 3, 2, 1. Cradle the baby. 3, 2, 1. No more baby. Push it away. 3. Lift the leg. 2, 1. And then the last one, you put this over top, foot flat on the floor. Grab a hold of the knee and straighten your back and go 3, 2, 1. Got it? Let's do the other side. We can do this. Now we know what we're doing. We grab a hold of our bunions, straighten the leg the best we can, put the hand right here and push with the thumb right there and go 3, 2, 1. Cradle the baby. 3, 2, 1. We don't like the baby. Lift with the foot. 3, 2, 1. And put it over on this side, flat on the floor. Pull the leg in and straighten your back. Push your hips forward. 3, 2, 1. We should do that whole thing one more time on this side. So squeeze the bunions, straighten the leg, push the quad kneecap, push the kneecap at the top. 3, 2, 1. Cradle the baby. 3, 2, 1. We don't want the baby. 3, 2, 1. Put the foot flat on the ground on the other side. Grab a hold of the whole leg there. Pelvic tilt. Back goes nice and straight. 3, 2, 1. You know, it's only fair we do it one more time. Let's do it. Squeeze, straighten, push with your thumb. 3, 2, 1. Where's the baby? 3. It's kind of cute too. 2, 1. I don't like babies. 3, 2, 1. And put it on the other side, foot flat. Grab a hold, pull in, straighten that back, and go 3, 2, 1. Great work. Now we got to get up, and then we're finished. So I'm going to think, well, I could turn on my side and get on my hands and knees again, and then get up with one leg, and then the other leg, and then slowly bring my back up. Just in case something happens in my low back, I want to be ready. I don't need the pain, so I got to get up very carefully. Or we could do it this way. So we started like this. I don't care where you put your hands and your arms. You can have your hands out to the side, you can have them straight ahead, you can have them going back or in between, I don't care. But what I want you to do is make sure your feet are flat and your legs are shoulder width apart, and you're going to push your bum off the ground and come back down. We're just trying to get up. Push your bum off the ground. Can you push your bum off the ground and get your knees forward and make yourself into a bridge? And come back down? Or can you only do that a little bit like this, and then you're tired and you come back down? Whatever. Can you just come up a little bit and come back down? You practice this, because eventually you're going to be able to do the bridge. Head goes back, or you're going to be able to work yourself forward with your hands Your feet are still flat. You'll be able to do this. One hand in front of the other, both hands in front. Got my knees here to help. And then slowly lift your hips. And then come up slowly with your back. I'll show you that one more time from the top. The next piece of equipment is a chair. Everybody has a chair in their house. I'm going to use this chair here. It's made out of wood. It's an old teacher's chair that came with the desk that I bought when I retired. And it's very sturdy. I can stand right up on top of it. Doesn't wiggle. Just make sure your chair is safe and it's strong. Okay? And we're just going to sit in the chair. See how that feels? I'm not going to put my back right up into the back of the chair because I want to be in good posture. I want to be in neutral, shoulders over the hips, ears above the shoulders, chin tucked in, sitting up nice and tall, a little bit of a pelvic tilt when I do this exercise. And then when I get out of the chair and stand up, my feet are shoulder width apart. And when I sit back down, I might reach for the chair and then sit down. Okay? Make sure you know where the chair is at all times, otherwise you could hurt yourself. I'm going to try it this way first though, so you can see me. So I'm sitting up nice and tall. I'm just going to stand up and sit down. Where's the chair? Let's try that again. Stand up, all the way up, standing up nice and tall, and sit down. Okay, let's do 10 of these. I'm going to stand up and move my arms too. So I'll move my arms up like this and sit back down and up and sit back down. And I'm not in a hurry either. I want to be in control. I'm working my legs and lots of other muscles in the upper body, but I'm working my legs, my quads, my hamstrings when I stand up straight. So here we go. Up. Where's the chair? Down. Okay, so when we do this, we can either just do it like that, or we can move our arms up like this, or we can take our arms up a little higher, or we can come down and almost touch the chair, just sort of graze the chair with our backside and then go back up. So I'll try this one with the arms to here, and then sit back down. I'll try my arms all the way to the top, and sit back down. I'll try coming up and going back down, but almost, there it is, and back up. I'm still not in a hurry. So you choose. We're going to do 10 of these, not too fast. Do them with me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, not quite seated unless you want to go all the way down. 7, 8, 9, 10. So lots of options. Let's try it sideways. Just a couple so you can see. Nice and tall. Up. 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 Good work. The next exercise is a lunge, because the squat and the lunge are kind of like brother and sister. They go together. So I'm going to take the chair, stand beside it. So the leg that is closest to the chair is the one that's coming forward. The other one is going way back. So I'm on my toe. So I'm very solid here. I'm holding on, my legs here. I'm not too unstable. My shoulders are over my hips. I'm up on my back toe or up on the balls of my feet. I'm going straight down like an elevator, not too far, and back up. Straight down, back up. If I look at my knee, I want to make sure it's over the middle of my foot when I bend it. So let's see. Yep. I don't want it to that way, and I don't want it to that way. I want it right over the middle of my foot. Where is it? Good. Let's just do 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 2 more without holding onto the chair. 6, 7. Good. So now I'm going to go to the other side. So remember, the leg that's closest to the chair goes out in front. The other one goes back. Get the chair right beside me, shoulders over my hips. All right? Not too far down. Knee over middle of foot. 1, let's check and make sure it is. 2, yep. 3, straight down 4, 5, 2 without the chair, 6, 7. Good, that's the lunge. There's lots of exercises you can do with a chair, but today, that's enough. They're brother and sister. The squat and the lunge. Let's cool down with a golden 8. We'll only do each of the 8 exercises once, but we'll do them very slowly. That's all, folks. Stay tuned for the drink up. Today's video workout was supposed to show you that there are different props that you have around your house that you could incorporate into those exercises that you know so well by now. So have fun, especially the lemon. That was my favorite. Until next time.